Alright, just gonna wait for Twitch to start showing this. Alright, so, uh, last stream I was starting to get into doing Rocket for the Eclipse runs, but that's changed because now character reworks dropped for the Seekers Storm update. If you're looking for like a full in-depth analysis, this is not it. Although if pretty much I want to like unlock the abilities, see if they're any good. Probably over multiple streams, because some of these are going to take some time. Like this, if like crowbar and damage boosting items don't count, then there are going to be problems. Because you'd have to stay in that for 100 full seconds. Also, is Twitch is Twitch still getting this on my end? It's showing just frozen. Why is the bitrate marked in gray? What does that mean? Okay, I still hear the audio going through, but there is no video. It is just a still image. Wait. Okay, I refreshed the page and it changed. Oh, okay, no, it... Alright, not really sure what was up with that, but... Could have just been on my end, I don't know. Either way, yeah. This would require me to stay in Sojourn for 100 full seconds, assuming, like, crowbars and stuff doesn't work, which I really hope it does. Because I'm going to have to do such a long run to get that. So I don't... Why is my mouse cursor, like, showing up? It's not really a big deal, but I don't like that. Whatever, I'll hope it goes away. If I'll get into a run. If it doesn't go away, then I'll just relaunch. But this one is just going to be a skill issue if I can't do. Although, another one that's going to take a while, this one, I can't... It's not going to be difficult. It's not going to take a while, per se. It's just going to be a bit finicky. This kind of just have to wait till I get the right build for. This one, I expect to be very difficult. I don't know. They did change it, so you've got a lot more vertical mobility with the roll. But I haven't really given it a spin yet, so... Well, yeah, gonna start with Seeker, and if I've got time, I'll check out Fall Sun. The character reworks I'm most excited for, not even like the new abilities, just the reworks, is False Sun. And it's mostly just that more of his kit, like, allows you to charge or do whatever while dashing. It always felt clunky having to, like, dash up into the air and then start charging a slam or whatever. Or, like, having to, like, let go of a laser early so you could dash away. Anything else I need to worry about? I don't think so, so I'll just get into it. Okay. Why is Twitch showing a still image again? Also, of course, this is a stream I start having a shit ton of problems on. I refresh the page, does it work? Okay, then I'm just going to have to assume that it's working, even if it doesn't look like it. And also, I will be relaunching because having my cursor in the middle of the screen is pissing me off more than I thought it would. So let me just put up the be right back screen for a bit. Right. Okay, never mind. For a second, it wasn't picking it up. But I hope whatever the fuck is going on wrong stops soon. But anyway. Now, what I'm really wondering for this unlock is, do I have, like, can I just never get an input wrong? Or do I have to do 20 in a row without getting an input wrong? Because if I have to restart the run because I pressed one button wrong, that's going to be annoying. It has occurred to me that maybe staying in Sojourn for 100 full seconds would be easier to not do in Eclipse 8. But, if you loop long enough, you don't really have to worry about anything in this game. Forgot that even goes through the barrier. It's been a long time since I've had to consider, like, having a large amount of barrier. Oh, I didn't even realize. Thunder rumbling. Okay, I have been playing a lot of Helldivers too since the last time I played Seeker, so I won't be surprised if I go for my numpad to do an input instead of WASD more than once. Because in that game, doing the inputs and moving around are not mutually exclusive. It's just that the inputs are bound to WASD by default, so I went and bound mine to the numpad. Oh, you can still run around and do whatever you need to do. Oh yeah, they changed this from being just a simple, like, pretty much power elixir to now being a full-on Dios every stage, which might be a little bit busted. Like, Seeker being able to revive other people in multiplayer was already really good, but being able to do it to herself in single player is insane. So wow, I'm loving the range they got on Meditate now. It used to be such a painfully small range that using it for healing was inconvenient, and using it for damage, you'd be better off doing anything else for damage. Like, the damage it did was okay, but you had to get so close, and because you're completely stationary while doing it, getting real close is not a good move. Oh yeah, I am playing without mods because this update came out, like, I think yesterday, so good number of those have to be updated before they work, and I'm not bothering to figure out which ones I need to wait for. So I don't really run with too many, like, gameplay altering mods, so there won't be that much of a difference. I think the biggest thing will just be that now lunar coins actually go down, but that isn't really a big deal since I already barely use lunar coins. And the range on that is fantastic. fantastic now. I'm also loving how much damage the M1 does as well. Like, Seeker before this rework already was a really good character, but with this rework, I'm saying so far genuine contender for best survivor in the game. I'm not definitively saying best survivor in the game. That's got too much nuance to it, but Seeker is definitely among the strongest of survivors now. And I haven't even gotten to play with the new abilities. I'm just playing with the buff stuff right now. Just some of this stuff definitely did not. Well, Sojourn got nerfed, but only a little. Although some of it definitely did not need buffed. Like, Unseen Hand got nothing, but Soul Spiral, which is what I'm using right now, got its damage increased from 100 to 150. So, I mean, I already thought it was better, but I would say I need to watch how much damage I'm taking, but I have a free revive, which is going to clear all stacks of curse upon activation, so... That damage is insane. Like, I know I've got good items and all, but still... I wouldn't be surprised if they do like one more update where they tone down some of the buffs they gave just a little. Kind of in a similar way what they did with the items. Like the major reworks and all that, and then just kind of fine-tune balancing. I swear I just heard a Halcyon Shrine. Or not Shrine, the Halcyonite spawn. Might just be the music though. Actually, I can probably get good damage with Meditate. Yeah, and the ban proc as well. Oh, he's dead already. I wasn't even like that aggressive on him. He just died that quick. This character is nuts now. That's so much damage. Again, I understand I've got good damage boosting items, but like... Do the golems just aim straight up if they can't find you after they started shooting? That's really funny. Hey, alright. Oh, it's showing my items behind that. Alright, now I just have to worry. I can actually, like, start going fast on that and not worrying about making sure every input is perfect. But yeah, now I just need to worry about getting big damage off of Sojourn. So I don't want to jinx it, but I've noticed now Twitch has stopped showing my stream as just frozen on a single image, so that's nice. I don't know if that was just because I had just started stream or what the fuck is going on. Either way, it seems to be fixed now, so I'm fine with it. Am I crazy, or did I just hear another Halcyon Shrine? I said shrine again. Halcyon Knight spawn. Maybe it's just some instrument in the music they use, and it sounds vaguely like the sword draw sound effect. Also, it's still crazy to me that Sojourn can just do that. And now that Meditate can just do that. Seeker by no means was a bad survivor before, and no, she wasn't a bad survivor. She was a bit of an odd survivor, but definitely not bad. But Seeker now is crazy. Like, this almost feels like when I was doing Heretic runs, but instead of, like, having a good balance, or, well, I wouldn't say good balance, more health than damage, but still good damage. This is just, like, doubling up on the damage to be absolutely insane. Very slow, but yeah. Okay, maybe that range is a bit much. Like, oh god, I forgot about slow shrines of chance. Okay, yep, I'm fine with the slow shrines of chance if they're gonna give me recyclers. That will be one thing that sucks about playing vanilla for now, is printing at the speed of a snail. Also, there was a scrapper stage one I forgot about, I think. Was that this stage? I remember seeing a scrapper somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was stage 1. Either way, I wish I spent some time at it, because there's some good printers here. Let's see if I absolutely tear through these as well. Yep. So much damage. Sure, I just realized, I was talking about, like, not having the whole defensive utility of Heretic. I do have the defensive utility. I get a free Dios every stage. I forget how you unlock Seeker, or if she's just included if you buy the DLC. I'm pretty sure it's the latter. But if you're like struggling to get your first win, Seeker is a free ticket to that win. Like, it's kind of hard to judge because of just how good of the items I'm getting. Like, 2 watches, 2 focus crystals, both bans, some crit, ukulele, all the good stuff. It's definitely making an impact. Now, if it's only a force multiplier, so I don't think there were any green printers. Ah well. I might go fight False Sun at one point. I haven't fought him ever since they reworked him. Like the actual fight. I have done very little fighting of False Sun. Like, I think I fought him once or twice with just any random characters, like when the fight first came out. And then after that, I just sped ran through on Drizzle to get all the skins on characters for the fight. And then I'm not sure if I've been back there since then. That's so much damage! All I did was hit him with my M1 once, and a Beetle Guard on stage 3 died instantly. Like, items had a hand in it, obviously, but... So is my mic peaking? I keep hearing it peaking, I think. Actually, I forgot I have Recycler. I just can't get over how much damage that is. Do I have anything I really want to shove in here? Oh god, I forgot about turtle slow scrappers. I'm used to them just being an instant. I don't know why you need to have them be so slow. Okay, my mic is still peaking, I think. I moved it like farther away from my face. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm just having a whole ton of problems with my setup today. I'm going to need to find a repulsion armor plate printer, especially if I want to get the challenge done. This is nice over here. I'll take a course home. I've been struggling with money. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the way I have my mic set up, or if my mic is just doing that on its own. But I swear I just heard a loud pop. Is it like plugged in all the way? Give me a second. Oh, it's definitely plugged in. I don't know what the deal is with that. There's a lot of scrappers this stage. I think that's like the third one I've seen. Hello. Actually, I want to see if I can one-shot it with this. Yep, okay, wow, it wasn't even close. They definitely treated Seeker a little bit too well in this update. Like, changes were probably needed, but this was a bit much. I haven't even gotten to touch the other abilities yet. I think the alternate for meditate, I remember it not being as good because you don't get the free revive every stage. But still viable, I think I remember. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to actually go and personally test it, so I'm just going with what I've seen. But then I know the alternate for Sojourn is way better for actually getting around, but a bit worse for damage. It's kind of funny that they make you unlock it by doing a shit ton of damage with Sojourn, but I mean, I guess it like gives you a good opportunity to see damaging capability before getting the chance to swap over. Either way, I'm probably looking into it too much. I want to try and get trophy hunters or something before leaving. Do I need attack speed? Not really, honestly. Only really benefits my M1, and while it's definitely way better than it used to be, I still think like Soul Spiral and now Meditate are way better for damage. Also, I need to like clear stuff out here. Right now that like the entire area is empty, that's so much damage over such a wide area. Again, I said it earlier. I'm all for like more offensively capable meditating, but this is a bit much. Because maybe if you're like way slower at the input, the risk reward payoff is more balanced. But if you're remotely good at it, then you can just do crazy shit like that. Oh my god, it's dead. Like, this used to be how you did big damage as a Seeker, but you don't even need to do that anymore. Do I? I already have one. Yeah. I kind of wish I re-rolled that, but oh well. Oh, learn coin. It's been a little bit since I've seen an aspect drop. Who knows, maybe for a bit of a side objective on like one of the ones I'm gonna have to take longer on, I can go for an aspect. I think for this run though, I want to unlock the ability and then go to False Sun after that. Well, assuming I live that. I don't know if the fight is still all that janky or whatever. That hit all the way down there. That's like, that is larger than the entire teleporter radius, I think. That's insane. I don't know how you're supposed to have a bad run on Seeker anymore. Oh, I forgot about. Oh, and I forgot about the adaptive chest. Ah, well. Anyway, like I was saying, after I get the thing, I want to go fight False Sun. If I live that, go fight Mithrix. If I live that, go fight Voidling, etc. Yeah. Ooh, brain printer. It's so slow. I would say, at least I don't have access to like a tactical nuke right off the rip. I do have to kind of build up to it, but even then. Like, Loader's Punch kinda has like a similar affects a wide area and also does a shit ton of damage. But at least that, it's like a one and done. If you want it to do big damage, you gotta do another big wind up. With Seeker, you just input 5 buttons, and then that's everything remotely near you dead. Honestly, I probably don't even need that slug. Seeker was definitely a bit of a glass cannon before, but now I would call Seeker a glass reinforced nuke. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Hello, where did you come from? Oh, ATG. I'll go for the long run. ATG would be really nice in the short run, but yep, and that's why I go. That's why I go for the long run. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm definitely noticing, because my brain is like hardwired to the Helldiver system of inputs. Whenever I fail an input, I'm like, oh, guess I gotta start over. And then I'm just confused for a second. Why hasn't it started over yet? Because in that game you need to do the full unbroken sequence of inputs. In this, if you fuck it up, it just takes a little bit off the timer. You think this will kill the magma worm? I fucked up the button input completely, never mind. Where's that item I bought? There it is. Ooh. I was about to comment on how I have a lot of watches, but not if stuff like that keeps happening. Yeah, I need to be playing more careful than I am. I'm playing very recklessly. So I forgot about the whole momentum lock after not teleporters, like bounce pads thing. I normally run off with a mod that disables that, and I completely. Oh shit, I'm dead. So yeah, that's another reason why Seeker is just now so powerful, because like I was doing really bad with Curse. I had like a third of my health left, and now I'm back at full. Didn't even lose Tranquility stacks. Ooh, very nice. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot about vanilla Risk of Rain. So, in in most FPSs, like how shooting at something works is it just draws a line from where you are along the course of where you're looking, and wherever it hits is wherever you're shooting. But in Risk of Rain 2, it works by drawing a line from your crosshair to wherever it hits, and then wherever it hits is where you aim. But since the projectiles aren't coming from where your crosshair is, it looks a bit janky whenever you're shooting stuff that's supposed to. Let me get away from some stuff so I can like hit a wall to show you. Like, if I'm shooting off in the distance, you can't notice it at all. It just looks like it's going where my crosshair is. But like if I go here, you can see it starts aiming a bit farther up. There's some more extreme cases, but that's just like a good way of showing it there. Again, normally I run with a mod that fixes that, but it's not a big deal to get used to not having that. It's just one of those small things that like makes the game feel more fluid. So much damage. I just can't get over that. Like, I'm genuinely struggling to think of any attack that even comes close to rivaling the sheer damage output over such a wide area. Like, Loader's Punch is literally the only, I guess, Railgunner's, like, charge shots, but even then, those are a bit too linear to really have the same. Oh, wait, there's also like the slam attacks both from both Sun and Loader. The Loader one I completely forgot about because I just don't use. Oh my god, I might actually die here. And actually stayed dead this time. But yeah, the Loader one I don't use too much because I prefer grappling onto the pylon and occasionally getting free bans using the pylon. And then I just forgot about the False Sun one because I hadn't played him much, mainly due to how clunky he used to feel, which thankfully is gone. Well, mostly gone. And I'm gonna say no to that because of Sojourn. I'm really hoping to find some propulsion armor plating so I can get better use of Sojourn soon. Oh, I hadn't even considered Meditate with Lysate Cell is going to be an absolute menace, especially if you like really get in the groove of inputting stuff. You can just fire off nuke after nuke. Oh shit, okay. Well, either way, I guess that gives me a chance to try out the alternative to that nuke. Alright. Yeah, definitely a bit of an odd system, but I'll try it out. I'm already going in thinking I'll be sticking with Meditate, but it's worth at least giving this a shot. I'm willing to bet it pairs better with Unseen Hand. Just because normally you really need to make frequent use of Sojourn. Or you need to make frequent use of the healing of Meditate to use Sojourn a lot in order to really get the full benefit of Soul Spiral. but there's no real system like that with Unseen Hand. You just put it under something you want to die and then kill it. Actually, you know what? I'll go try it out. I don't use Unseen Hand too much, so might as well. I do like the little slow fall you get while charging that. Oh yeah, lining up 3 enemies to get a stack of tranquility is a bit awkward. Probably not as much later on, but actually maybe more so later on, because sometimes you're just wiping the whole map uncontrollably. Yeah, that damage just really isn't the same. I mean, I guess you have to put less processing power into doing it, because you don't have to like see a button combo and then work through that. But other than that, yeah, meditate is really way more powerful. Okay, yeah, you don't even need to charge it to get most of the benefit, it's just a bit more damage. See, what I think would be a cool little synergy between these two is if hitting 3 with Unseen Hand also counted for tranquility. Maybe that'd be too powerful, I don't know. Actually, what am I talking about? Too powerful. You've seen the meditate changes. I will say that this definitely feels like 500 times more balanced than what was going on last run. What? Yeah, I want to see, if I hit 4, does that give me 2 tranquility, or do I need to hit 6? Or is that even a thing? Never mind, I can just completely whiff and only hit 2. Maybe I get them all in a line here. Yeah, just like that. Okay, I think it still only hit 3, but whatever. I guess that kind of highlights how much harder it is getting tranquility this way instead of just pressing a couple buttons. I feel like Seeker definitely has a better rhythm with the other loadout though. But that is a very satisfying attack to hit a bunch of stuff with. Something new about the way it halts after like each target it hits, it just feels right, I guess is the best way to say it. is a large chest. And I want to make a bit better use of that blood shrine before heading over to the House Unite shrine. I really want to see that hit like a big clump of like beetles or something. Not a big fan of the end lag on this M2. Maybe that's part of the reason why I don't use it that much. I think the hitbox on, what's it called? Palm Blast. I think it's a little bit smaller than what it looks like, but I'm fine with that. It's still a pretty good sized hitbox. Unseen hand hit. I think you can. Huh. Where's that House Unite? Hello? Oh, he's in here. Yes, whatever they did to this guy is weird. I don't know what he does anymore. He like flies and floats around like that. Yeah. The only time he really used to go airborne was whenever he would like go flying off of a ramp. Now he does it all the time. Yeah, and some of the hitboxes are definitely still a little janky. I do at least like that attack is relevant now. But yeah, like stuff like that is a bit odd. Why's that beetle moving so slow? Nope, never mind, okay. That's another thing I'm liking about Palm Blast is the ability to go through. Ooh. But yeah, the ability to go through walls is nice. Which I guess really all of Seeker's abilities go through walls. But the only real exception is the third hit of the M1. That's right. I have no idea where the teleporter is. Oh. I wonder where is it? Where could it possibly be? Yeah. The damage isn't bad, it's just not the same. I think overall Palm Blast is more satisfying to get a good hit with, but it doesn't have the numbers behind it to make it all that crazy. Here, he has 3 slow effects on him on stage 2. Technically 4 if you count the stun. Oh my god, that did a bunch of damage. Is there an effect range on Unseen Hand? No, okay, how did I cancel it? I have no idea. Yeah, like, place it in some spot the game just didn't like it being. Eh, well, as long as it isn't a frequent issue. What's the range on this like? Okay, pretty decent. Nothing crazy. So like, if I try and hit that wisp over there, yeah, I come up a little short. It's definitely way more of a struggle to get tranquility stacks going. I feel like I need like really try to orchestrate the proper situation to get it going, and then even then I'm getting like 1 out of a ton of setup. I don't think this is a bad ability. I just think Meditate is so much more powerful. It's kind of like the difference between being given $100 and given $10,000. Like, you want both, but like, one's obviously a lot better than the other. Oh, there's Sean. Can I like... No, I can't. I gotta do some weird stuff like that. Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay, over time, my opinion of Palm Blast is going down a lot. I am struggling to get these tranquility stacks. I'm like actively avoiding killing a bunch of enemies in order to try and get like large groups I can hit. And then even then, there's a good chance I just manage to perfectly whiff it like that. Alright, well, I guess teleporter. It's probably in range. Kinda funny, I can attack it completely through the floor. Reminds me, I don't know if I've said this on stream before, but like, I want an alternate railgunner attack that can hit through walls, maybe like, well, I wouldn't call it primary, whatever you'd call the scoped version, I guess secondary, but everyone uses it as a primary. I want one of those that's like a little bit less damaging or something, but in exchange, you can hit walls. It's definitely not like a big, interesting, or important ability. I just think it'd be cool. I will say, at least there's a pretty good chance you're gonna end up with full tranquility stacks by the end of the teleporter. Especially if your run isn't going as well. It is definitely satisfying to watch it like hit them one by one, but it really doesn't matter. Oh, did I go through a portal? So that you didn't just okay. Much like the items, all of the enemies are just flying off the stage on this. This guy went from like being impossible to hit to completely stationary after being hit. Oh, come on. Look at how slow they get whenever I start hitting them. One thing they definitely did right with Unseen Hand is the little blue outline on enemies, because that makes hitting flying enemies so much easier. Like, I would think without it, it would be like practically impossible, but just one small little detail like that makes it actually pretty easy, if I don't just accidentally hit a fucking wall instead. I will say, it definitely feels a lot more rewarding to gain tranquility stacks with this. That's not to say they're any more valuable, but more rewarding. You actually have to work for it. So I picked this up. Do I actually have any on kill effects? I've got Infusion. Yeah, that's it. Actually, wait, no, Gore's home, but I'm not struggling too much for money. Only really damage. The band procs are definitely carrying me. Oh, can I just like hover down here? No, I think you start falling gradually faster. Yeah. I would take the crit, but I 100% expect it to go off the edge, so I'm taking the speed instead. Which is a major reason why I don't come to this stage much. There's barely any loot, and what loot there is tends to go off the edge instead of into your pockets. Unseen Hand is a lot weirder to use for mobility than Soul Spiral is. Because normally with Soul Spiral, you can pretty much treat it like a mini double jump. But with Unseen Hand, you can kind of do the same, but you gotta put a lot more thought into it, and also the end lag means it doesn't work as well. Just weird. Wait, I didn't even notice. I got Razor Wire. Nice. Is there... There was like nothing in that Void Seed. Oh, that one almost went over the edge. It is kind of cool having an option to just like, say if I knew something was behind this wall, I can just very easily hit it with a large attack, but... I could also just nuke it through the wall, and that would be like 5 times more effective. Oh man, I'm getting my ass kicked. Jesus. Oh. Did Brass Contraption kill me? No. Doing? Hey, hitting shit through walls is supposed to be my thing. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm definitely swapping these back around. Foam Blast is no doubt interesting, but Meditate is just so powerful. I can't turn it down. That is an incredible first item. I think Palm Blast can work if you're kind of more just here for a turn your brain off, kill a bunch of stuff, and win experience. But I think if you're actually like trying to, okay, I just got like flabbergasted by randomly seeing a lunar coin drop out healing orb. I'm not sure if I've seen that happen before. Mostly just because I don't bother actually killing those things. But what was I saying? I don't remember. Something about Palm Blast, yeah, it's fine, but Meditate is way better. Like right now I would have 1 stack of Tranquility if I was lucky. And right now I have 6, about to get 7, and on top of that a free Dios. Actually, yeah, it's just kind of clicked. Like, obviously, what the change they made is obvious, but the fact that they literally took it from effectively being a white item in the form of Power Elixir to being a red item in the form of Dios, that's definitely quite a significant spike in power. I will say, one thing I do like about it is now you're not encouraged to like wait to do the final meditate whenever you've got people in multiplayer. Because normally what you would do in multiplayer is get the 6 stacks of tranquility and then just not use meditate at all until someone died. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it being like a Dios for other people, Power Elixir for yourself still type of situation. Because that way that solves the problem of having to wait it out in multiplayer while also not just being a free win. I mean, it's obviously still a significant spike in power for everyone else, but so there's a House Unite shrine, right? I think it was like over there, yeah. I really need to be careful about using Sojourn. I just want to find one propulsion armor plate, and that's going to make things so much better. So I just realized Seeker has 2 different incredibly high damage area of effect attacks that you can combo directly into each other in the form of Sojourn into a Meditate. Come on, I'm so close. if I go and do teleporter right now and then come back after I have money, that still works, right? So much. Like, this time I can't even like just blame it all on having good items. It's just an absurd amount of damage. Like last time, this was a big fight that I actually had to put effort into. This time I can just kind of kill him. No real questions asked. Oh, I didn't click the barn. Yeah, staying in Sojourn for 100 seconds is gonna be really difficult, so I'm definitely thinking it's gotta scale off like damage multipliers and stuff. Hell, even in like Monsoon, staying in Sojourn for 100 seconds is quite a task. But in Eclipse 8, where you have to deal with perma damage, already have healing, that type of stuff, it's just gonna be so much more of a pain. That said, I'm all here for a challenge, so if I wasn't, I would have done the full Eclipse climb. Oh yeah, I forgot. What do you know? I forgot movement speed affects your movement ability. What a surprise! Do I want crit or watch? I crit. Normally in that situation I'd take watch, but given the chance I can revive, I'd rather come back with at least some of my damage intact. With that line of beetles there, I could have one stack of tranquility right now. You know, kind of is a shame I already have 6. I'm not really sure what the intended trade-off is supposed to be. Because, like, it can't be damage. And it can't really be defensive utility, because this comes with way easier healing, barrier gain, and also tranquility farming. On top of just giving you a free revive, because why not? So, like, the only real thing I guess it has over it is range and ease of use, but like, those are both a little bit trivial as long as like it is crazy difficult to use and the range isn't terrible. Like pre-rework meditate, I would say that Calm Strike, whatever it's called, could give meditate a decent run for its money. I still think meditate would be slightly more useful, but with this whole reworked tactical nuke of meditate, it doesn't stand a chance. I don't really need that. Yeah, here I could maybe line up and get my second stack of tranquility, but like I've had 7 the whole stage without really needing to worry about it. You know, actually, the fact that I'd have to worry about getting stacks of tranquility so much might actually cancel out the ease of use factor. So the only trade-off would literally just be range. Damn, didn't even need to meditate. I'm really hoping that this run I can get at least 1 repulsion armor plate. Like, even though it's only 5 damage per hit, that makes such a difference with Sojourn. I'm willing to bet like the vast majority of, well, maybe not the vast majority, at least half of that is from Sojourn. So. Yeah, I just remember. I think remember seeing something like whenever you spawn in the Soul Spiral orb, it's either a crit orb or not a crit orb. You can't like change it later on. Like if I did this, those 2 orbs are gonna crit, and the other ones they'll crit if they rolled the chance, but. Okay, meditate on the stage is either going to be incredibly convenient or incredibly annoying. There will be 0 in between. Because either it takes out all the sulfur pods before I'm anywhere close to them, or it sets them off when I'm close enough to them that it kind of matters. I'm thinking it's going to be the first one, but hey, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. How did I hit that thing without bursting it? What? I managed to stun it. Okay, yeah, I think it's reaching. It's seeming to be in favor of blowing up all the sulfur pods before I get close to them, rather than blowing all them up when I get close to them. Just because that range is so massive. I wonder what that looks like from like a third-person perspective. Do you just see like a whole cloud show up over that map and everything within it dies? Cause like it's a pretty noisy visual effect. You just can't see it all that well because like you're seeing one single angle of it. Yeah, now in theory, 3 of these should always crit, and 2 of them might crit. I don't know. I don't know about if I got the last one in time. Alright, thanks for a follow. Doing good, how about you? I could really use like Nor's Tome or like roll pennies right now. Ooh, that was a bad decision. Oh no. Well, at least I got the revive. Yeah, maybe going for the meditate in the middle of like 4 elites might not be a smart move. Still can't believe I haven't seen Repulsion Armor playing yet. I've seen so many watches and so much crit today, but not one plate. Which I mean, I guess those aren't really bad things to have a lot of. It's just not what I need. Wait, do I have Forced Home? Or was that just from a Gilded Elite? I think that was from a Gilded Elite. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Just been trying out the reworks they did for the characters. Only really played with Seeker, but after unlocking all the abilities, I plan to go do False Sun and Chef. Kind of. I've I've done a bit of streaming, but pretty sporadic. If you want a more accurate idea of how much I've done, I've got my VODs channel linked, and I think there's like about 15 or so videos up on that. Sure, go ahead. Just away. I don't think there was anything else up on stage. Got a bit close with that one, dying and then taking that much damage. Yes, I do have Discord. I mean, what exactly are you looking to talk about? You didn't even tell me what you wanted to suggest. I could really use some more, just in general, defensive items. which is telling me the bitrate's struggling. I don't know exactly if I can fix that somehow. I won't worry about it too much. I there are like 2 items I really need right now. I guess technically 3, but I need repulsion armor plate and like Gore's Tome or roll of pennies, just anything to get through these stages quicker. I've learned my lesson about meditating in front of scary elite enemies. That big damage number definitely is tempting, but surprisingly I do have the capability to learn from my mistakes. Most of the time. Let me out. There's a reason I said most of the time. Ooh, I want that ukulele. I want this more. Hopefully start to actually make some progress around here. Actually, I suppose I could go for some. I should go for the eggs and then try and kill Awu. Which actually, come to think of it, have I seen a single egg, all stage? Nope, never mind, here they are. Can I get over? No, I can't even get close in time for this skip. Oh well. Guess if I do the skip, then I'd still have to kill it anyway if I wanted the money. Oh wait, I can't stay in Sojourn because no repulsion armor plating. Shit. So interesting. That still triggers Void Bear, even though it does no damage and can't hit you. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to see some of the drawbacks of using Sojourn as big damage. Because, like, that damage is nice, but even if you are quick on the input, it's still a big risk to take. There's one thing I can say about this game is that if you stop moving, you're going to die. And you have to stop moving if you want to use meditate. Either that or just like enter with like task-like precision, but good luck with that. Ah! I came back right there. I didn't even have time to like take a breather. As much as I don't wanna, I might just have to hit Telly, maybe leave Awu behind. Oh wait, yeah, because this is I'm definitely forgetting about Awu. I completely forgot I would have to deal with constant shield spam. I wonder if I can do like the mercenary tech as Seeker. Probably not, but like definitely not if I don't live to do it. Oh my, okay, I need to get out of here. No, stop. Okay, I can't go this way. Unstable transmitter is definitely not flawless. This run is not going that well. I have no idea how fuck I'm gonna get to the point where I can do enough damage for the achievement. Let's say, however this run goes, it's gonna be my last for a night. Sure, man, that's right. I need to remember to like not do a whole bunch of stuff after hitting a bounce pad, because I won't be able to freely move around in the air afterwards. Do I have regen? I do. I still have to get used to slow printers. Why is that dude like in his laser animation? Okay, now it makes sense for him to be in his laser animation. I don't know why he was before. Can I get away with this? No, technically yes, but I'm not repeating that. Oh, okay, this is bad. I can't even hit them with Soul Spiral, they keep teleporting away. Unstable transmitter for the... Not even close. Yeah, unstable transmitter for the one-shot protection is very nice. However, for the whole teleport enemies away thing, it rarely works to your benefit. I'm not saying it can't work to your benefit. I'm just saying it doesn't do that very often. Good. I'm gonna prepare this. What's hitting me? Oh, you are. Oh wait, that's right. I'm playing Eclipse. The artifact portal's disabled. I was gonna prepare that in case I needed to dip out, but that isn't really an option. I completely forgot that was a feature of Eclipse. It's like, I'm so used to just not looping, going straight to Mythrix whenever I play Eclipse. And then, when I was playing Rocket, trying to get the achievement for getting to whatever... Oh, I forgot I had Sailstar. But getting for, I think, Celestial Portal in less than 25 minutes, something like that. When I was doing that, I was doing it on Monsoon because I didn't want to start the Eclipse runs yet. And so what I did was I just farmed up items in Bulwark's Ambry for a bit. Although if I remember correctly, I worked out that no matter what items I ended up with, I physically did not have enough time to charge the teleporter and get to Celestial Portal in less than 25 minutes, so I just went through and just kind of faced defeat because there was nothing else to do. I mean, I guess I could... This thing is relentless. Wait. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I guess I could have tried to use Lunars, but... eh. Then I think I might have ended up... Oh! Okay, that's nice. I think I might have ended up dying, I don't remember. It's been like a week or two, which... Again, I should really stream more often than like once every 2 weeks. I have fun doing it. Okay. I tried to jump past, but it just made a solid wall. So my damage is really struggling. I think earlier I was partially getting by on being able to use Meditate for a large portion of my damage, but now that stuff is scary and does a shit ton of damage, I can't really do that anymore. And again, reflexively, I wanted to go to the artifact portal because this isn't going well and I intend to loop anyway. But again, can't do that in Eclipse. You know, I've just realized it has been forever since I've seen Sonorous Whispers. What just happened? Finally, that thing is dead. So a bunch of other stuff chasing me that I can't really easily deal with. I could if I had one repulsion armor plating, but guess that isn't meant to be yet. Like Jenny, I've seen no printers, no signs of it in multi-shops. I'm pretty sure I've seen every other white item multiple times. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm just coming up with nothing I haven't seen at least twice other than Propulsion armor plating. Which is a shame because that would add like a solid couple of seconds I could use Sojourn before it started doing perma damage, and that would be massive for my DPS output. Oh, that wasn't good. I have very little health left. Sailstar. I don't know if there's any chests. Oh, I'd rather use this on that equipment barrel down there than that healing chest. Oh, okay then. Utility chest. Absolutely utility chest. Come on, give me a repulsion. Nope. It's starting to get to the point where I've seen most white items 3 times without having seen repulsion once. Ooh, okay, that is huge. Okay, I think after picking up that fungus there, I now have probably. Actually, wait, no, I don't think I've seen medkit 3 times, but like the vast majority of white items I've seen a good number of times now without seeing repulsion. Oh, come on, I can't even use trophy hunters. At least AoE damage is even more effective. Yeah, look at that go. I mean, I saw a worm. Also, did they used to be called Worm? Is it you? I don't know. But yeah, I saw a worm show up and I was like, oh, okay, overloading worm, and then I was disappointed. Oh, why are there? Okay. Actually, wait. I can still shoot that magma worm with it. Not all is lost. What is over here? Oh, gunner drone. Wait, pop up. There he is. Okay, that'll be a nice boost to my damage. Oh yeah, I forgot about Clover. Okay, maybe this run isn't so bad after all. That said, I do have to play kinda careful, because if I'm killed, I'll die. Because, you know, that's a completely unusual circumstance. Like, there's so many crater wisps! Being able to shoot that map was fan. Oh no! I forgot to set the teleporter to loop. And the worst part is, since this is Eclipse, I can't just do the cop out and go hit the artifact portal. I've got to go to Mithrix now. I wish I had at least hit Newt before, because then I could still get out using that. Ah well. A shame, just as this run was starting to look up. I did say, however this run goes, it would be my last, and I'm holding true to that. Even though this is not how I expected this run to meet its end. But well, I mean, I expected to reach this point eventually, but like I wanted to actually, you know, do the thing first. Anyway, maybe next stream I'll rotate the false sun. Keep it a bit varied. I cannot believe I forgot to loop. Hold on, let me check something. Where is that? No. Okay, I don't know why. Oh shit, that's a perfected wisp. What? That's not right. Ugh. I just realized another thing I forgot to do. I forgot to scrap. Definitely a good reason to stream more often, so I don't continuously make fuck-ups like this. If I'm playing Risk of Rain more than like once every 2 weeks, hopefully I can actually not pull stupid shit like this. Is there anything here worth taking a gamble on? Nope, not at all. I will say, like, the only other thing that's really gonna suck about playing unmodded is no host skip. I was gonna say on Secret that shouldn't be too much a problem, but it's kind of proving a problem. Oh god, Perfect Wisp is looking at me. Again, if I had one repulsion armor plating, this would be so much easier. Jesus. These things are persistent. I'll be honest, not too sure about my chances against Mythrix. Barely made that. Where am I in relation to this one? Okay. We can do something stupid. I'm gonna try and go for the phase 1 skip. But if I miss, that is so much perma damage I'm gonna take, though. I don't have anything to knockback right now. Oh, worth a shot. Oh no, I missed completely. Well, not completely. I guess I just missed what I intended to hit. I didn't completely shoot off to the side, which is what would have been really bad and caused me to take probably lethal amounts. Oh my! I would say probably lethal amounts of curse, but hello. He is fast. Okay. know what I really wish I had right now? An ice band. Having an additional slow would be incredible right now. Because he already struggles to move, but he can definitely still move quite a bit. One ice band, though, absolutely changed that. My damage kind of sucks. I would go in for like a bunch of soul spiral damage, but I only want to do that in Sojourn, and I can't stay in Sojourn, or else I take a ton of perma damage. If I found one repulsion armor plating at any point, though, that could be different. Yeah, I think it's AI broke there. Oh, I wonder, did they fix the one that spawns inside a pillar? They might have. Of course, there is a good chance one of these is the one that spawns in a pillar and it just flew out anyway, but I'm taking a lot of damage. I should try to avoid that. Okay, yeah, I say that, and then I completely disregard what I've just said. Definitely doesn't help how little max HP I don't feel like I should have... Like, the bar is really small, but that number should be way lower for how much HP I have left. I don't get that. Like, I mean, it's definitely still low, but like... I should probably be down, like, at least to 150 health by now. Oh, okay. Probably should have clarified it didn't want to go down 150 health, but... Jesus. Oh! Wow, that did a lot of damage. Man, I'm way rustier than I thought. Well, yeah, this definitely didn't go as well as I hoped it would. Started off with a bunch of stream troubles, and then got dumpstered repeatedly. Yeah, I do intend to come back and get this later on stream, but I think for next stream I'll be mostly trying out False Sun, so just get these two. I expect this to be finicky but doable, and this one, like, worst case, I just loop like 2 or 3 times and I get it. Although, yep, other than that, that's it for the stream. See ya.